A developing story right now as many of you spot a giant ball of light. There it is, zipping through our skies tonight. Everybody has their own opinion of what the heck this glow is just flying by. A UFO, a meteor, even a plane on fire. Thanks for choosing us tonight. I'm Katie Rammel.
And I'm Steve Irvin. We started getting calls on this into our newsroom shortly before 8 o'clock, dozens of them. And we've had reports this ball of light has been seen as far away as Nevada and Colorado.
So, of course, we put our crews quickly out to work to find out what exactly this is. ABC 15's Adam Slinger joins us live. And Adam, what did you find out about this?
You know, we've made calls to everyone from NASA to the National Weather Service, and right now no one seems to know exactly what it was. Now, our reporter, ABC 15's Brian McElhatton, snapped this picture for us just about 2.5 hours ago. He says he saw two different events. Now, this is a picture of the first event. He saw this little orange dot streaking across the sky. It did not make a sound, and he says it hovered above the clouds for about 15 minutes or so before it disappeared into the atmosphere. Then, about 30 minutes later, he saw a meteorite.
And you could see pieces falling off. It almost looked like a Roman candle flying horizontally through the sky, if you're familiar with that. That blasted maybe 4 to 5 seconds.
This massive green ball shooting through the sky horizontally, and it had a big old white tail, but it was so bright and crazy and beautiful, and I couldn't believe that I was witnessing it.
That's Holly Picard, another witness. Now, this is a picture of the Upper Atmosphere Research Satellite. NASA says it is expected to fall to Earth somewhere between Alaska and southern Africa, which is a pretty big section of the sky, but they're not expecting the satellite to fall until the end of the month. Now, back out here live, our newsroom was lighting up too with phone calls. We had calls from Glendale, Chandler, Maricopa, North Scottsdale, North Phoenix, Prescott Valley, all wanting to tell us what they saw and asking what it was. The National Weather Service even told us the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office called them because their aviation unit saw the same thing over the Deer Valley Airport. By the way, if you're wondering, this might be out of the Vandenberg Air Force Base. Well, the next launch there is not scheduled until September 21st.
So a lot more questions and answers at this point. Adam, thank you. And we're just getting some new video into our newsroom of this ball of light. We want to show this to you. We've highlighted it there on the screen. This was taken by Daniel Vieira over at the Chandler Mall. So you can just see it there in that oval that we've made on the screen as it moves across the sky. But he was able to capture that video and send it on into us here at ABC 15.
A lot of people said this was moving horizontally, too, which might rule out a meteor. We'll keep checking on it for you. Meanwhile, turning to democracy.
Brand new information today raising new questions about possible contacts with UFOs. A top secret document filed by the FBI in 1949 tells how 3 different men each reported seeing a UFO breaking up in midair. The document reveals that they were miles apart at the time, and each one of them say they saw the UFO explode over the mountains in Utah. Here now, Dr. Lynn Kitai, the executive producer of the Phoenix Lights Network, to tell us more. Doctor, what do you make of this?
Actually, it's interesting that this would go viral. Supposedly, it's been on the internet since available to the public since 1977. And I spoke with Dr. Bruce Maccabee, who is a former Navy optical physicist and a renowned UFO investigator who actually has done much research on the FBI files. He has a book, UFOs Connection. And to quote him, that we have been visited by advanced technology that's gracing our skies worldwide, not only for decades, as this would say, but also for centuries.
Well, and Doctor, I mean, when you look at some of the material that's contained in this FBI file, I mean, they took it seriously. At the time, they sent this to the director of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, and there were a lot of folks who thought there was something to this. Now, that's a legitimate agency. Is there more to this?
Exactly, and it did give it credibility, and actually sharing what Dr. Bruce Maccabee has investigated himself over the decades. And at the time, to quote, the Air Force had stated that nothing was flying in the air, but at this time they did go to Hoover. There was a Project Grudge and Sign and Snowbird, and the only public study at the time was Project Blue Book, which was closed in 1969 with the statement that UFOs are not a threat to national security. Well, How did they know that unless they were studying it? And as we see in the mass sighting that happened in Arizona in 1997 called the Phoenix Lights, there were thousands of people statewide for many hours that actually saw a mile to 2 mile wide craft traverse the entire state. And that still has not been explained.
Well, Doctor, it's certainly an interesting topic. Folks will want to dig into these documents. They can find them online. Thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Lynn Kitai.
Yeah, they're here.
Over like mid.
You see those UFOs over Hollywood? God dang it! They're like all disappearing. By the way,
We see it. Steve, show us. Who's here? Witness. Is that recording?
yeah, it's recording. It's recording.
What's going
It's
on?
not fucking good quality. God damn it!
It's cool. I got it.
They're going in the line, bro.
The main ones, they're disappearing now.
Dude, you see those planes that are, you see those helicopters that are, you see all those helicopters that are, bro, look at that, dude, dude,
What the fuck?
no, those are not balloons. Look, balloons don't brightly give off heat like that. That's energy.
They're moving pretty fast too.
Dude, that's energy, bro. That's energia.
They disappeared already too. They just like they're out.
There's more coming up.
Yeah, there's those three down there. Like right over. Like,
No fucking way, man.
Yeah.
No
they're forming
way.
like a triangle, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, you see a helicopter over there?
Yeah, that's the ghetto bird.
Look at these, dang.
Yeah, it's like right over like Koreatown, like South Hollywood. Looks like a place.
They're still in the triangle.
That's some crazy shit right there.
Dude, bro, this is so amazing, like, wow.
Dude, there were like a whole bunch of them. Wow, like shit,
Dude, that's something else. Like they like started floating up and they formed.
And they all like, dude, they were going in like a swirly line. They were all, look at those helicopters, they're all going. They're like,
Yeah.
look, watch. Dude, look, government.
Yeah, they're about to make a mistake.
Government helicopters.
She's
are
gonna
about
go
to
be
start
nosy.
bro.
Yep.
There's still one more. There's still one more.
Like zoom in on that.
There's still one more. He's like, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm right here. Send your fucking helicopters, G. Look at that. That is, what is that? You hardly, what is that?
That's not like, I think that's not like,
I know, but that's like, it's like a special ops fucking destroyer. Like, what is this? The military sending in.
definitely heading over
The
there.
military sending in their fucking
What if there was like
army shit. Dude, what if we just see a helicopter explode right now? Boom!
Alright, here we go. Helicopter's heading over there.
All we know is that orb of energy is still there, bro. It's still chilling.
They're about to find out what it is. Oh, he's like on it, man.
What? Look, he's turning. They're turning, bro. They're circling it.
Oh.
Bro, they're circling it. Dude, no fucking way.
They're moving.
Is that another one? It's like really small.
Yeah.
You can touch.
They're circling it, bro. It's going right by it. You see that shit?
Yeah, I think I only see two now.
How's your one?
Whichever, dude, that one right there is like a gangster, like he's like.
The Russian equivalent of Cape Canaveral is called Star City. Until recently, it was closed to outsiders and jealously guarded its outer space secrets. But in the wake of Glasnost, a sightings investigative team was invited to Star City. And when we got there, the first cosmonaut we spoke with told us that he had just had an encounter with a UFO. Sightings went to investigate cosmonaut sightings of UFOs, sightings similar to those reported by American astronauts, but dismissed by American scientists.
A lot of things we see on the picture from space are things we're used to seeing here in the control center down here in Houston. They're ordinary events that surround the spaceship, pieces coming off, water dumps, pieces of ice, insulation. They're just little pieces 10, maybe 20 feet away from the camera.
But within the Soviet space program, cosmonauts insist that they have seen more than just floating scraps of space junk.
I think that we are not alone in the universe. I believe that someone or something of extraterrestrial origin has visited Earth.
In April of 1979, cosmonaut Viktor Afanasyev lifted off from Star City to dock with the Soviet Soyuz 6 space station. But while en route, something strange happened. Cosmonaut Afanasyev saw an unidentified object turn toward his craft and begin tailing it through space.
It followed us during half of our orbit. We observed it on the light side, and when we entered the shadow side, it disappeared completely. It was an engineering structure made from some type of metal, approximately 40 meters long with inner holes. The object was narrow here and wider here, and inside there were openings. Some places had projections like small wings. The object stayed very close to us. We photographed it, and our photos showed it to be 23 to 28 meters away.
In addition to photographing the UFO, Afanasyev continually reported back to Mission Control about the craft's size, its shape, and position. When the cosmonaut returned to Earth, he was debriefed, told never to reveal what he knew, and had his cameras and film confiscated. Those photos and his voice transmissions from space have never been released. It is only now, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, that Afanasyev feels he can safely tell his story.
It is still classified as a UFO because we have yet to identify the object.
Spaceflight itself broadens your horizons to the point which you kind of open up to possibilities.
Dr. Story Musgrave is a veteran of 5 American shuttle missions who has seen and photographed several unidentified flying objects in space. Dr. Musgrave does not believe they are craft from another planet.
On 2 of my missions, and I still don't have an answer, I have seen a snake out there, 6, 7, 8 feet long. It is rubbery because it has internal waves in it, and it follows you for a rather long period of time. The more you fly in space, the more you see an incredible amount of things out there, and that sort of brings to you really a certainty that other living creatures are out there. Some incredibly primitive, more primitive than us. Some just proteins coming together, amino acids, and some just single cellular organisms. And other civilizations have been around for a million years that are doing unimaginable kinds of things.
Cosmonaut Afanasiev believes that the UFO he sighted and photographed in 1979 was evidence of just this kind of distant, superintelligent civilization. Does the United States have similar evidence that they're also hiding?
No, I'm sure they would divulge it. That's what NASA's all about. It's about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. I can see no reason that that would be classified in any way, and I wouldn't let it be. I'm an astronaut, I fly in space. I have 5 flights. The second I see some, I'm going to tell somebody.
Yeah. Dude, that is... That is not a toy. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I know, I'm tripping on it. Is it recording? Can you see it well?
Not really.
We say invalids.
Yeah, because you're in therapy. You're in therapy. I'd say that too.
Yeah, I think nighttime would be lovely, but is that a UFO? Amazing.
Holy shit!
Oh, is that cool? You can almost hardly look at it.
We've seen them in Mississippi like this, but never like never like.
Ah!